Hello nerds, let's just pretend that today is Monday, February the 11th, 2019, and talk about game 42 of the meditation games. As a lot of people might be aware, there was a huge problem on the 11th regarding the Meditations launcher, and it just wasn't working for most of the day. It was about 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock by the time it got in the evening by the time it got fixed in the UK. And to be fair, I didn't sit around waiting for the launch to be fixed. I had plans to go out and be social and meet up with friends. I still managed to play the game. A friend had a laptop. As soon as I heard it got fixed, I hopped on his laptop and played about with it. But obviously, I couldn't record my reaction. And my brother very kindly recorded the gameplay footage for me to use for this. So this is going to be a very different video and quite a short video, because to be fair, there wasn't a lot to talk about with meditation on the 11th. So see how this goes. Today's game was created by Brie and Linsey Raymaekers, and they've left a very, very short blurb for us. I'll read it out now. Let's make a wish. What do we seek? Question mark. So here we can now see the game running. It's an unusual ratio as well. It looks like it's designed for a mobile. Maybe it's actually on the mobile store? I don't know. Curious about that. Either way, not terribly important. So you are given a bunch of prompts. You can click which ones you want to put into this. In this video, my brother just clicked all of them. Then all the icons that you click are put into the screen. They appear and disappear in different places, they float around, they move around. I don't know if it's consistent, I suspect it's randomised, but I haven't really played it enough and analysed it enough to tell if that's the case. And it all plays to this incredibly calming, soothing background music. The actual visual presentation, ignoring the symbols, is actually very pretty. The pink silhouetted foreground is very, very calming, very peaceful, very beautiful looking. No matter which icons you put in, there's always that owl hoot. And the owl is on the picture itself. You've got that kind of night sky, it's not an aurora borealis, but it's kind of got that feeling. I can't remember what they're called, but it's got sort of shimmering night sky with all the colours going. It's incredibly pretty and very tranquil looking. The runtime of the game is about 4 minutes to end. It varies a little bit. I'm not entirely certain when the timer starts. But I don't think the timer starts when you select all the icons that you want to put in. I think it's already counting down at that point. Because my brother did one run when he didn't actually click anything at all. He didn't select or deselect anything. He just let it run out with the menu on the screen the whole time, and the game still ended. So that to me would suggest that the input doesn't actually make a difference to the time. And as to the meaning of the game, well, honestly, I'm actually kind of grateful to have a game that is just an experience presented in what it is, and there's no deep meaning to it, really. And I know this because one of the perks of being late is that one of the developers actually tweeted what the game was about, which is incredibly handy, because that means we don't have to think. The game has a bit of backstory to it, although I don't think the game is saying anything, it's not telling you anything, it's just a calm and quiet space for you to contemplate in. Linsey actually does have a little story regarding the inspiration for the game, and I thought I'll share that with you. The February the 11th Meditation Games was in part inspired by an experience I had some years ago of gazing at the northern lights in the Finnish Lapland. Northern lights, that's the word I was looking for. Very cold and snowy and beautiful, with more stars than I'd ever seen in my life. The perfect setting for contemplation. So that is the game. It is a quiet, calming, contemplative game. It's not trying to tell you a story, it's not trying to impart any wisdom on you. It is simply a game of calm and quiet, and I think there's value in that. It's a very pretty game, the music is very pretty. Honestly, I don't feel the icons add anything. I don't think they add to the visual presentation. I'm not so keen on those little icons being in there. And because there isn't a reaction video of me playing this actual game, I've decided to upload 2 videos alongside this video. One of them is the clean version of the game that I've just been showing you now, which is the video that you've seen running in the background, but without me or my commentary on it. So it'll be all the icons selected and the whole game playing out. The other one is one that my brother realised he could do, which was to have nothing selected, but to still have the interface go away. So it's just the scenery, the background, the northern lights, and the calming music, and I really liked that one, actually. That was my favourite one. So I'll leave a link in the description to both of those videos. So a huge thank you to Brie and Linsey for making today's game, and also a quick shout out to the guy who actually made the music for today's game, Kevin MacLeod. At least I think that's how you pronounce your name, and frankly it's It's a cool name, if that is how you pronounce it. I'll leave a link to his portfolio site below as well, so feel free to check that out. So as I said, thank you to Brie and Linsey for making today's game, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. Well, today. I'll see you later. Take care.
Mm-hmm.